Okay, see you next time. I'll see you again maybe. I will come again. Well, good morning everybody and welcome. Let me just drop that down, tip that back a bit. Yes, welcome to Avrig in Romania. We are, Transfer Garrison Pass is closed, unfortunately. Can't go down there, so let's go down here. Yeah, Transfer Garrison Pass, you can see it in the background there. It looks very, very impressive, I've got to say. I mean, look at those mountains, my God. Pretty beautiful, I have to say, pretty beautiful around here. But they've got a big mountain bike race going on here today in Avrig. I walked up here last night because it's a huge mountain biking area, obviously. But it's a big thing, sponsored by Red Bull and all the rest of it. I don't know if we'll see anything when we get up the top here, but there's a lot of the roads are closed, so I expect Kalamoto might be sending me all over the gaff in a minute, but we'll see. But a nice little village. And Mariana, who's the host there, she was very, very friendly. So that clock's wrong, it's actually 7:22. At the moment, I've got 339 miles. We're going to use Kalamoto today. And as I said yesterday, completely not on motorways. Yeah, they closed all the road off there, look, you see. No motorways today. I'm done on motorways for hopefully around 3 or 4 weeks, we'll see. I might have to do a little bit of motorway in Turkey, but I'm hoping not. We'll see how we go. Oh, it's a nice little ramp. Today almost feels like the first day of pure touring, and I'm not in a rush to get anywhere or anything. It's might try and really enjoy it. I mean, it's only 339 miles to go, and I don't really care if it takes all day. That's part of the joy of this. Sun's just coming up. I programmed into Kalamoto not to use any main highways. I think there's one or two that are just kind of like 120 kilometres an hour, but the rest of them are much, much slower. You can see, like, I mean, this is 50 kilometres an hour down here, so it's going to take us 8 or so hours to get down to where we're going today. But I'm really, really hoping. I'm just hoping, because I've got 3 days off now, so I've got to do a load of washing. I've got to clean this bike. It's just covered in salt and everything from a coming down through Germany, so I've got to try and find a bike wash and get it cleaned up a little bit. I've done all the oil and stuff, looks all pretty good with it, but just a bit of maintenance, chill out, and then obviously a shed load of editing to do. I've got three full days of editing, and my computer's nearly full, so in memory terms, so I need to edit it up and then dump those files onto my Dropbox folder or iCloud or something, just to keep going. So there's the transfer garrison. Wow. Oh, sorry, for garrison. Well, I think it's called Fagaras mountain range. That's bonkers. Imagine going over that. I'd love to go over that, but I think we're 2 months too early. It normally only opens at around sort of mid to late June, I think. However, I did see a mountain bike company yesterday advertising that they start to go up there and do some trails in sort of May time, so maybe I'm a month early, I don't know, but I mean you can see on the tops there's loads of snow on the peaks there, so all the roads are just going to be iced in and snowed in, so there's just no chance. Oh, it's a little bit fresh this morning, it's 11 degrees, but I'm sure that's going to get pretty hot fairly soon. Actually managed to have a good night's sleep last night. It's the first night for ages. I slept right away from about 11 o'clock last night, right the way through to about 5:30 this morning, which is unlike me. But looking at that video I posted yesterday, my eyes were hanging. I was knackered after that ride yesterday. Cool, look at that mist in the distance just sitting on the horizon. Wow. It's an incredible planet, isn't it, when you see what's going on. Tectonic movements made all that. Amazing. Power. I don't know about you, but early morning rides like this, I'm on completely new roads, never been anywhere like this before in my life. You're kind of on your own. Well, you're not ever on your own, are you, as we were saying the other day, but you're on your own and you're going to more unknown places and stuff like that of adventure. There's nothing really for anybody that's got a kind of, you know, freer spirit like I have. You know, there's nothing really like it. You feel the sense of freedom is quite overwhelming sometimes. It's really good. It's funny, look at that stork on the top of there, look, stork nested up. Oh, couple having a go. Oh my god, look at the sun hitting those mountains. Jesus. We are heading east. That's epic, isn't it? Absolutely epic. It's normally me doing the overtaking, but cruising today. Basically what we've got to do, you can see the mountains straight over there in the distance. We've got to go up there and around them. So we've got to go around the right hand side of those as opposed to over them. So that's where we're going, heading off today. There's no other road that runs through the middle from what I can see on the map, so otherwise I'd have tried if there was a lower route. But Kalimoto has suggested this particular route as being quite nice and scenic. And who knows, if we're lucky, we might even see a bear or two. That'd be pretty epic, wouldn't it? As we go over, because we're about to go up into the mountains a little bit, across it. Another stork's nest there. Look at the size of that one. There's a lot of them around here. There's another one there, look. I did obviously a small review of using Kalimoto in the second episode, but this is the first time. I mean, I've used it at home in the UK a couple of times just to kind of test it out and stuff like that, but this is the first time I've used it overseas using a 4G network, and we'll see today how accurate and how good it is overseas. I mean, loads of people rave about it to say that it's good, but let's we'll see. I mean, you can see it on the screen here now. I mean, it's pretty good detail, and it's working in real time, obviously. So, tell you what, if it gets any colder, I might have to stop and put the jumper on. It's gone down to 10 degrees now. Right, you should get a nice view of the mountains here. Look at this. Oh my God. Oh my God, look at that. I've got to find a place to pull over here, and I think we'll just have a quick look at that, because that's just, look at that, that's epic. I'm just going to pull over just here, I don't care. I don't care. Let's just get up by this side. Just have a look at that. Let that get into you. Wow. I don't think any camera could ever really do that justice, I'm afraid. The detail that you see with your own eyes is just incredible. Well, that's why we come on these trips. For stuff like that.
How many chances are we given in one lifetime? How many times can we fly through the sky? Do we really know how we feel? Tomorrow, there is no turning back. Outside future it's our last chance.
I'd say these mountain villages are much more accommodating, and they feel much more cohesive. Yeah, it's quite clean everywhere. Same in Greece. Higher up in the mountains you get, the better it feels. It's still reasonably cold though. I mean, it's 9 o'clock in the morning now. And it's still only raised up to 13 degrees. I mean, we are going up now, so we are climbing the mountain slowly, but so I'm going to keep filming as much as I possibly can in the hope there might be a bear or something sitting on the side of the road. Apparently that's quite common around this area, these sorts of areas, so we'll see how we go. I'd say I'm loving these twisters. This is what motorbiking is all about. There's great forestry type roads. I've got to say, so far this Kalamoto's been incredibly accurate. All the bends, everything, it's just getting them all. Giving you a little bit of heads up when there's some sharp ones coming up. Like you can see just on the screen now that there's a couple of really big, long, windy ones just coming up. Let's see how accurate that is as we go through. Big one round to the right, and a nice big one round to the left. Yep, spot on. Well done, Kalamoto. We're definitely going up now. My God, this is a joy. Get that wrong and you'll be off. I nearly 50 penced it as well as I was going round. Tight hairpin. I'll have to get used to this. When you're going a bit slow on a big bike like this with a lot of weight, and it's top heavy as well because of all the luggage, you've got to be so careful on these on the hairpins. If you're not running enough speed, you can't lean over. And my talents, well, I don't have any, basically. These are the reasons that you come touring. These are the reasons that you come on holiday like this, to just experience this. This is definitely what I would class as freedom. We're definitely in it now. Yeah, I must admit, this app gives you the confidence to run some of these bends at a higher speed, because they're not, it's not showing you, they're not tight. Well, if you enjoyed that as much as I did, then we're in for a good time. Well, that guy wasn't hanging around, was he? Seems like not many people take much notice of the speed limits through here, and I'm always concerned that there's going to be kids running around and stuff, so I want to try and be a bit more careful, but Right, get a chance, let's see if I can push the camera over to the right hand side. You've just got a little bit of those snow-peaked mountains on the right hand side. Now look, have a look at that, look. Got a little bit of cloud as well, a bit of cloud cover. I hope we don't get any more. I think I've had my fair share of bad weather, to be honest. I must admit, the more I'm getting into Romania, the more I'm really enjoying it. I'm so pleased I've got off the highways and motorways and everything. I mean, they get you to where you want to get to fairly quickly, but bloody hell, they're boring. Like 12 and a half hours on them yesterday, and it's just you kind of start to lose the will to live a little bit. I mean, it's still biking, isn't it? So it's still not too bad, but. And this bike is just awesome so far. It's just awesome on everything. Yeah, so it's a little bit top heavy. It's not as flickable as my 800 was, but I've got to say I've fallen in love with this new bike, 850 GS Adventure, large tank. I mean, the wind protection on it is just stunning, really. You know, even in all that rain and everything yesterday, from your chest down, you don't get wet at all. All your legs are dry, everything's all good. You just get a little bit. Oh damn! I missed the turning. Yeah, you just don't get wet. It's really good. The way it's been designed, the ergodynamics of it and stuff, it's really quite good. And when I raise this screen up at the front, you just get, even at, you know, I guess about 100 miles an hour, something like that, you don't really get any massive buffeting. It's very comfortable. You can sit upright. You don't have to tuck your head down or anything. It's quite nice. I'm annoyed I missed that turning because I'm not paying attention. I'm looking around at all this beautiful landscape around me and these wonderful mountains. Kalimoto has just gone in and done obviously just recalculated the route and changed it. I suspect it's saying exit 2 up here in about 4 miles time. Somebody was telling me that Transfer Garrison Pass, it was a bit of a private enterprise by whoever the king of Romania was, or whoever the road construction people were, because it was a bit of a vanity project, because it cost an absolute arm and a leg to build the pass going over there, and everybody just said, well, it's completely unnecessary because there's plenty of other roads that go through that area or run around. You don't have to actually go over it. But obviously it's got the name now as probably, you know, better than Stelvio Pass in Italy, in northern Italy, as being, you know, one of the most wonderful roads to ride. And I've got to say, looking over at that mountain now, I am a little bit upset that I couldn't do it, but you know, such is life. Well, I just filled up with fuel and I just stopped. I'm right on the Bulgarian border somewhere. Well, I think I am. Close to it. Weirdly, the bike's using a little bit of oil. More than my 800 ever did. And I don't know whether that's normal on the new 850 GS. But I mean, it just took, I would just say, a quarter of a litre to get it up to a reasonable level on the gauge. I mean, it wasn't past minimum or anything like that at all, so I don't think would have caused any damage or anything. But I could start to feel that the bike was just not. It just, I don't know. It was just sounding. It was sounding a little bit hollow, if you know what I mean. I do. What? Yeah, sounding a bit hollow, and sort of stopped, and I thought I'd let it cool down a little bit. And of course, I'm not strong enough with all the luggage on it and everything to get it on the side stand, so on the centre stand. So I had to sit on the bike and hold it as level as I possibly could, and then lean over, keeping it level, and test it that way. But I mean, obviously, it's on the left-hand side, and as I'm leaning over, it goes slightly to the left, so it would almost be fuller than it was. But it's a bit odd, I have to say. Now I'm stuck in traffic. Which is really what you want at plus 24 degrees, isn't it? Sitting in all your motorbike gear. Oh, here we go. Now we've got a train coming. Is that the Mark IV, yeah?
What?
Mark IV?
Yes.
Yeah, Mark IV, yeah.
You come from England now?
Yeah.
How long? You come from
6 weeks.
6 weeks, just September.
Yeah, I'm going to Turkey.
What?
I'm going to Turkey.
Turkey?
Yeah, all around Turkey.
Solo?
Yeah. Yeah. And then back through Italy.
Italy?
Yeah. So Turkey, Greece, Italy, France, UK.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's good.
Esta forma se dice en Italia, Grecia.
It's amazing what you meet when you're standing at these train things, like everyone's talking to you. Where you come from? What are you doing? That is a nice 600 RR though. I love the really deep swing arms on the back of those.
You have a YouTube channel?
Huh?
You have a YouTube channel?
YouTube channel?
Yes,
Yeah.
you have?
Yeah. Cool. Well, that was worth waiting, wasn't it? Get yourself a subscriber. Stay safe, yeah? Well, that was funny, wasn't it? It's nice and friendly, speaking to people. It's great. Got myself a YouTube subscriber. What more? You couldn't get any better, could you? That's 27 degrees now, and I've got my base layers on and my motorbike jacket and stuff and trousers. You can imagine what it's like inside. I'm on about gas mark 6 at the moment inside. Hi. Yep. Okay. To the right. Yeah. I thought that's what they meant, go to the right. Makes sense, get out of the way of all the cars. Maria. I can tell you now, guys, it is bloody hot. It's got to be touching 30 degrees now. Ferry across the Danube. Oh, shut up, Berridge. Okay. Yeah, you help me, I'll put it on the centre.
Okay. This?
Yeah. Hold 2 seconds. Can you support? Just hold that there for a minute. Okay.
Okay.
Let me. You hold this. I'll come around.
Okay.
Okay, you go the other side. Okay. Okay. And lift under here.
Okay.
Okay.
It's okay? You stay? Yeah.
That's better.
Okay.
Yeah, cool. I can hear a kingfisher whistling away. It's normally a reasonably good sign of a healthy-ish river. First time of this trip. My jacket is off. I'm not riding in that jacket at the minute. It's too bloody hot. Thank you, mate. That was fun, wasn't it? I don't think that guy could understand how heavy this bike was. It took 2 of us to lift it off the stand. God knows what's going to happen when I start doing a bit of off-roading, Jesus. I mean, all the weight is gone now. I've got no weight on it at all, but... Oh, I've got to go through customs, I guess. Oh, yes. Bulgaria. Oh, bloody hell, my passport's in that jacket pocket, isn't it? Okay, never mind. Disinfectant. Thank you. Well, we are in Bulgaria. I thought he was calling me back then for a minute. Amazing how paranoia sets in. We're in. Next bit. Number 12, there it is there. Okay. So I've just arrived at Varna. The guys have kindly allowed me to park my bike in here. I've just unloaded all my gear.
off of it, and it's in like a private courtyard which I can lock up, and you come in, it's down these stairs and then into this little studio apartment, which is, for what I want, is perfect. Little fridge, little seating area, bed, and a little shower room. And I think I didn't know how to turn that. Oh, wait a minute. Just a little shower room. That'll do.